Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is DB333 and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. Now, the last time we played Kaiserreich, or Hearts of Iron 4, or in general, we played as good old England. We kicked the Sydneys out, T. Lawrence restored the monarchy, and we just spent the game trying to restore the monarchy. Unfortunately, it's kind of glitchy right now, and the focus tree just doesn't work unless you do like a very specific thing, so we're kind of screwed over there. So, but anyway, it's time to hop into a brand new game, and we spent the last two games in Europe with Britain and Serbia, so I think it's time to go over to the New World, pretty much. We're gonna be playing as Mexico, or the United Mexican States, at least in this start. I played this a little bit to get an idea generally what's going on. And we will be... So yeah. Thank you. Let me know everything. Let's get the research slots going. Go mechanical engineering. Machine tools, and even more machine tools. Let's get some civvy factories going, and then some military factories after that. We got 6 starting off, so we'll get 4 going to guns, 1 to support equipment, and 1 to artillery. Our national focus is we have to wait to go down these, so we will... What will we do exactly? Let's get our foreign policy ready, just so that we're ready for the American Civil War. Because during that event we can demand a bunch of land. And probably get it, either through force or just by them giving it to us, so they don't have to worry about us invading them. So yeah, we're gonna be using the second set because we have support artillery starting off, and that's pretty useful. We won't be able to train them much just yet, but someday we will be able to once we get guns. So I don't know I only have like a general idea of what's happening with Mexico. At the start, the syndicalists took over, pretty much. Kerensky's dead, about right. I'm a little bit sad about we don't have an info thing to pop up, because I'm kind of lost. Basically, they went syndicalists, and there's kind of a plot being brewed up by the totalistas, led by Senor Calles, to kind of take over. Now we'll see how that ends up going. Speaking of him, after his return flight from Union Britain, there are rumors that he, Plutarco Calles to be exact, is working on a new project to reform the Partido and advance his brand of totalism here in Mexico. Now that's not good. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. So we finished looking outwards. And a lot of these depend on a bunch of factors that we will get into later on. But yeah. So let's go down economic reforms, because we are going to need to. Eventually, at least. We're probably going down Unity, because Plan Hope is just kind of crappy. Like, we get a bunch of, like, resources, tariffs, more military factories, while we just get civvy factories here. Granted, we get more civvy factories, but like a lot more, and some infrastructure, but I think military factories are probably going to be better for us. The travelers, those are the normal syndicalists, right? Yeah. Afghanistan is at war. Sounds about right. Yeah. Not really making many pushes, though, it seems. in time, I suppose. There we go. So I think goals for this series, we're obviously gonna want to restore our, alright. I'll get into this after, go for your event. Breaking news from Mexico City. This morning, as he was about to attend a meeting with local syndicalists in the Zocalo Square, President Emiliano Zapata was stabbed in the head with an ice pick by an unknown assailant. The suspect fled through the narrow streets of downtown Mexico City, and the local police are still after him. It shouldn't be his. Meanwhile, Zapata was rushed to a nearby hospital where a battle between life and death ensues. So, this kind of is going to dictate what path we go down. If he survives, then we can't go down this path, what we kind of want to do. So, I'm afraid Senor Zapata is dead, and the power struggle shall begin. Now, some random guy is in charge now. I forgot it's Earl Browder, actually, but like his portrait is Earl Browder's in the main game, but alright. This morning, the hero of the revolution and president of Mexico, Emiliano Zapata, passed away from the injuries he sustained after a terrorist attack in Mexico City. Immediately after his death, several groups from loyal politicians to reactionary generals initiated power struggle to seize control of the military and the military. Now, we can either continue on the Zapatista path and put this guy in charge, but that sounds kind of lame, to be honest. Or we can have Mr. Syndicalist, not Mr. Totalist, I mean, Mr. Calles hop in, or we can just ditch syndicalism entirely and go with the military junta, which honestly I think is going to be more interesting. So we're going to be doing that. So we're no longer the United Mexican States, we are just Mexico, led by this gentleman right here. Very low popularity. We're losing a lot of political power now, which is not good. New military government of Mexico. Yesterday, following the death of President Zapata, a clique of right-wing military officers led by Gonzales, Garza, and Trevino managed to secure the Palacio Nacional. The new president is now expected to deliver his first words to the nation. More importantly, the people are anxiously regarding, I have to correct this as I read, the next presidential election scheduled for June. Will they still happen? Maybe they will only be postponed? Yeah, we're here to stay, I'm sorry. I mean, democracy's kind of overrated anyway. Yeah, more. Alright, so we're at low popularity now, which is way better than it was. So we first international has met. Good for them, I guess, but yeah. Let me look at Central America real quick. Low stability sounds about right. Yeah, they can join the International, which I'm a bit concerned of. Mosley is in charge. I wonder if Mr. Lawrence is going to step in and change shit. My goal is to restore like the old Mexican Empire. You know, California, Nevada, and all of these places. Anyway, let me just read this and I'll get back into it. Just a few hours ago, the police have managed to arrest Ramon Mercader in connection to the attack on Emiliano Zapata. Mercader, a 23-year-old immigrant from Spain, was captured in the neighborhood of Villa Coyoacán, despite confessing his part on the attack. He has so far refused to provide any further detail on his motives or if there are any other people involved in the conspiracy. Let's get Calles out of here. The Totalists are pretty much out now. We're getting some more popularity. The junta, which is nice. Alright, so now that that's done, let's get researching some actual guns, so we're not just researching basic weapons. economic reforms. So let's start going down and beginning this our new Mexico. With toppling of a Zapatist regime, fire a Mexican socialism has been put out for now. To make sure it remains that way, the army, along with their allies of Synergistas, will take power until Mexico is deemed ready for responsible government once again. We'll see if that happens exactly. Downfall and stability sounds about right, to be honest. But hey, we'll get back to some stability, hopefully, in time. Pope is dead. So yeah. I'm thinking we're gonna want to take, out the rest of, just all of Central America. And maybe start heading down into, Colombia, to Venezuela, Ecuador. Maybe take over, like, all of Latin America. That's kind of my goal. Alright, so we got some more División Ondas de Infantería dos. We get Pancho Villa and Old Guard. Zapata's dead, but he's still a general for some reason. I mean... Okay. Do we have any mountain guys? It doesn't look like it. Let's go Senor Pancho Villa. Seems like a good man to have in charge. Got basic machine tools going. We'll go concentrated industry because there's no real reason not to. Revolution Siam. Poland falls to nationalism. Okay, so yeah. The National Populist, which is interesting. What is the Republic? They haven't selected anything yet. It looks like they're going down a parliament, constitutional monarchy, I mean. Just interesting. Brazil hasn't selected anything yet, I think. I forget when their elections happened, so we can purge the Reds. Yeah, let's get this going, I guess. We'll lose some political power, which is it. Alright, we have average popularity now. And an increase in stability, so we're not completely fucked. That's nice. Can't neither gain nor lose political power from our popularity. No, I'll take it. So yeah. Yeah, Ecuador owns this, that's right. I remember, like, maybe I was just mistaken, but I remember Japan used to have the Galapagos for a while. I forget exactly. Maybe I'm tripping, but I could have sworn that used to be the case. Has Japan decided? The Pope has been decided. We'll see. They're doing the National Security Act, and then we'll see what Japan goes down. Germany bailing out for Junkers. I was about to look at something, but I forgot what it was. Shit. Right, Pope. Who's a Pope? Boring. More boring Pope. Alright. Purging the Reds. Got the Montragon. Let's start getting some better guns up in here. Up in here. Now we can dissolve the Ejidos, which I don't really know what that is. Or we could go down industry real quick, which... Yeah, let's do that. Also, possibility for a date in September popping up is, gonna happen soonish. So we'll see. Alright, high popularity. I'll take it. We'll have to see exactly if MacArthur steps in or not. We just really want the Civil War to happen, so if Curtis happens, I'm gonna kind of piss myself a little bit, because he might actually, the AI might actually prevent the Civil War from happening. I mean, I doubt it. I mean, Man Curtis might just go crazy, but we will have to see. Just do a broad little push from there, I guess. Rangoon University. Alright, so yeah, MacArthur hasn't stepped in. So, I mean, we have a 3 out of 4 chance of a Civil War happening no matter what. So I'm liking those odds. Now that I said that Curtis is going to prevent it, I know. We'll see, though. Oh! Old Cactus Jack. He's been elected. Okay, well... We'll see how old Cactus... how long it takes for poor old Cactus Jack to start Civil War. Economic plan. Alright, support weapons. Concentrated industry is done. So now let's not really worry about tanks right now. Guess better artillery will that'll work. I don't think we'll worry about too much about our navy, at least for now. Let's get working on concentrated industry 2. Yeah, that'll work. Canada pass. They're drafting it right now. We'll see whether they what they'll do exactly, and whether the Parliament will pass it or not. I mean, you never know what'll happen. We'll see. Plan Hope or Plan Unity? Civilian fact, or military? Yeah, military. It'll only take like 7 days to finish that up, so let's get it going. We'll have one more focus before the Civil War will break out. Hopefully we won't have to go to war. Let's get heavy industry going. How are we doing on resources, by the way? I wasn't paying attention, really. We could use some more steel. So we might want to go down natural resources next, after we do the Reconquista, at least. There we go. There's a PSA. Second American Civil War. Frank Merriam. Papa Long. Mr. Reed. I should have probably just waited a bit, but we can still demand... Alright, the Republic has been declared in Serbia. Good for them, I guess. We'll have to see whether that does anything, though. Lots of social liberals in there. Alright. Ching has taken some land. And that is my time, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you want to see more of my content in the future, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you have any feedback or comments or just maybe some background on the lore, because I'm kind of a little bit lost and I don't really want to be, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. At least for Mexico, I know the lore, Kaiserreich, obviously. If you have some spare money you feel like sending my way, go ahead and leave it. Or at least check out my Patreon down in the link below. I don't have ads on my videos, so I can't really make any money off them. So Patreon's really the only way I can make money off this. So if you could, I'd appreciate if you send some dosh my way. I also have a Discord down in the link below if you want to check out my not check out, just chat or play some games or whatever. You can go ahead and do that in the join up in the comments section below. I'll have to, let me just redraw this line real quick. So thank you guys for watching. My name has been DB333, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.